Hello everybody here. Kyle, of course, is my name. I don't know why I said it like that. So I'm going to be launching yet another new series. Again, since Duelyst is fairly new, and my channel being Duelyst is fairly new, a lot of like the first episodes of series are going to be coming out. Such as the Don't Fear Mechazor, viewer battles, stuff like that. Also, real quick, if you're a viewer and you want to do a viewer battle, let me know, because I want to do more of those so badly. I think it'd be super fun, like seriously super fun. But regardless, so this, as you can probably tell about the name of the episode, I figured if I'm laddering and I see like a pretty... I'm getting distracted by that message over there. And I get distracted by some like pretty... wow. Now I'm like super off topic. Thanks a lot, Scary Ball. Gosh, if you guys remember Scary Ball was that Abyssian that we fought 2 in a row. In February laddering episode 2. But regardless, this new series is going to be like, if I'm laddering and I run into a deck that just kind of surprises me, I'm going to do it. And since I'm in Diamond right now, the decks being surprised doesn't necessarily mean they're not good. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into replay. Again, I'll pick the video up when the replay starts, so that doesn't ruin the surprise if it's a win or a loss. I'm going to show you guys a pretty unique Lyonar deck that I ran into, and I'll see you guys in the replay. Alright, so here we are in the replay. I'm going second against Thornscape, a Lyonar. Now, my starting hand is actually okay. I want to hold on to the Vindicator, but this is a beautiful opening. Beautiful opening. I personally prefer to drop 2/2 on my first turn going second, rather than dropping the single Vindicator. The pros and cons of each are fairly equal, I think. But dropping 2/2 when you go second seems to be better in more situations than dropping the Vindicator by itself, I believe. Especially since you get to take advantage of one of your mana crystals. Or one of the mana orbs, whatever you want to call it. But Thornscape, again, at this point in time, it's not like I realized this deck was anything special, other than standard Lyonar fare. There'll be differences here or there, of course, when you fight people, but he did miss his first turn, though, which is unfortunate for him. But it's going to help propel us into a good opening. Now, I played the more durable minions. Another thing I've been doing is playing the minion with higher health near the mana crystal, so there's a better chance for it to survive. If I played Jaxi up here, he could have just walked over and killed it, and then I wouldn't be able to take this mana crystal if I wanted to. Now, Arclight Sentinel, not something I see very often. I was actually really surprised that he didn't attack the Mystic first and then cast the Arclight Sentinel to finish her off. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and finish off the Sentinel. Or I'm going to go ahead and kill the Sentinel and just try to kind of grab some board control. So I stole this mana crystal. I mainly just didn't want him to be able to take it. It might have been smarter for me to play the Vindicator here and run it over instead of dropping it on this mana crystal. It seemed a little unnecessary. But we already had such a good opening compared to him, since he did unfortunately miss his first turn, that I'm trying to solidify it. And we have so many good answers in our hand too. So like, we're able to deal with this pretty easily. We're not going to be able to charge anything off of the Vindicator this turn though. But we do have the Elder, which can be amazing. And the reason why I cycled Earth Sphere is because normally against Lyonar, you don't really want Earth Sphere until like late game anyways, because they're not like just bursting you down as fast as possible. So it's not like a huge deal not to have it. Guardian. Now, unfortunately, we have to Metamorphosis here. I think I would rather egg this since it's one minion, but we have 2 metas in our hand, so it's not super bad. And I believe I used Jaxie to pick it off. Yeah. So I'm trying to keep the Vindicator as healthy as possible. Since it only has 3 health, of course, I don't want it to take any damage so that it can just die to a basic attack from the opponent. Now this game, like, it feels like we're constantly in charge, but Lyonar, you know, with like Holy Immolation and stuff, have plenty of ways to come back, such as what's happening right now. So now it's like all of a sudden our board state is, you know, is like super neutral again. So Thornscape did a really good job of recovering from having a pretty weak opener. And then here I just kind of made a diagonal again to make it so that Holy Immolation couldn't just hit all 3 of us. And that Jaxie, even though it's only doing 1 damage a turn, is, you know, it's gotten a lot of value. Definitely has. I was really happy to see that Golem, since it means that he's not going to be able to... Now here it is, Flameblood Warlock. I was like, wait a second. What is happening? That is not a Lyonar card in any way, shape, or form. And now all of a sudden I'm worried, because it's like, yeah, sure, I have 8 health, but what is that going to do for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, if he has more Flameblood Warlocks, or maybe he's running, like, Saber-Spine Tigers with, you know, some kind of buff, or something like that. I guess Saber-Spine Tigers would die from the +3, -3, but I don't know what's in his deck now. All of a sudden I'm like, wait. That's not supposed to happen. They're not supposed to have these in their deck. I mean, obviously you can have whatever you want. I just mean, like, my brain doesn't think like that. So here comes another one, and then Holy Immolation. So, like, that basically would have killed me. I would be dead right now if we hadn't had Earth Sphere. Or at least pretty close to it. Yeah, I would have had, like, what, 1 health left or something? No, I would have been dead, yeah. Because I had 8 last turn. Luckily, this turn we're able to kill him. But it was just, yeah, pretty crazy. I did talk to Thornscape. I gave him a tip and I added him as a friend and asked him permission to show his deck. And I wish we had got to see more of it, but it is a fast Lyonar deck, you know? So if his deck had shown off all it could, I probably would have lost, and nobody likes losing. But he told me that he basically looked at the spells that Lyonar has and was like, why don't you try to be more aggressive? And so he, it looks like, took a note out of like the Abyssian aggro kind of style and tried to apply it to Lyonar. But yeah, that's pretty sweet. I think it'd be cool to know more of the deck, but I told him that I would make a video about it, and here it is. And I was about to say I don't know how viable it is, but it got him to Diamond, so it can't be bad. Alright, excellent. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this interesting little take on Lyonar, and I'll see you guys next time.